Hi everyone, this has always been a tough question. It's Chapter 2, Section 2, number 43 from the book or number 12 online. I'm doing the online question right now, which is very similar to the book. And it says that, in this case, the online question says there's a bamboo that is 8 feet tall. So I'm going to kind of draw a reedy looking thing that looks like my version of a bamboo, 8 feet tall, and it says it cracks. It cracks such that the upper end of which reaches the ground 5 feet from the stem. So when it cracks and falls, the tip of it will be 5 feet. So say it cracks right here, then this section right here, I'm going to do this in blue, this section right here falls and goes down right there. So that's that section that fell. So it went down like that. All right. And so finally it says find the height of the break. Find the height of the break. So I'm going to put an X right here. That's what I want to find, is how far are we from the break. So, it sure looks like I have a right triangle in here. So right here, I have a right triangle. We have to assume that. We have to assume the bamboo was vertical. And so we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem for this. And the Pythagorean theorem says to take this leg squared plus this leg squared and let it equal the hypotenuse squared. So it says take x squared plus the 5 squared and let it equal the hypotenuse squared. But I don't have an expression for the hypotenuse right now. So I've got to describe the length of this blue line, given that the whole bamboo was originally 8 feet. And if I would just take away this length from it, that would represent this blue segment. So again, the 8 foot, take away this, the 8 foot, and take away the x, to get something that represents this segment that fell right here. And so let's replace this hypotenuse squared. Let's replace that with 8 minus x, that quantity squared. So I am going to have to FOIL that. So I'm going to have to take 8 minus x times 8 minus x, and again FOIL it. So I have 64 minus 8x minus another 8x, and a minus x times a minus x is a plus x squared. Now don't forget, on the left-hand side you had an x squared and a 25. So you see this x squared and see that x squared? They'll go away now by my subtracting x squared from both sides of this equation. So I have left 25 on the left and 64 minus 16x on the right. So these two had to be collected. Let's now subtract 64 from both sides. So let's see, 65, that'd be 40. So that's going to be a negative 39 equals this negative 16. And then now I'm going to divide both sides by a negative 16. I'm going to pause so I can find a calculator. This answer turns out to be 2.437 is the value for x. Online, the software asks you to round that to the hundredths place, so I'm going to have to round it to that spot right there. So because this is 7, I will round this up, so it will be 2.44, and I believe this is in feet. So very similar problem from the book, number 43 from the book, as from this online question. Hope this might help you on that one.